So what I'm doing is, this is Plymouth Bluff Nature Center right between Columbus and Starkville, doing trail maintenance. They've let these trails go. Man, this place was some kind of nice when it was initially built back in the day in the early 90s. And all these trails have rock on them. They're limestone slag all the way down through here, and this is what I'm doing, removing stuff like this. So I finally come to a good obstacle for me to work on. The main river, Tombigbee, is right over there. These are old river channels here is what these are. Hundreds and hundreds of years ago, where the river used to run over here, and then it kind of migrated over to here, and they've kind of filled in, and they're just like sloughs now, black water, whatever you want to call it. And they come through here and they put these trails through here when they built the center up there on the hill. So I'm gonna knock all this stuff out of the way. I have cleared so many trees in the last 3 days. It's been crazy. So anywho, good stuff, man, good stuff. So I'm gonna just grab this with the Mini, and we're going that way with it. If I have to cut anything, I'll cut it with a saw. This is what I brought with me, the Mini. With the Relocating. I've got a 400 with me. This is the very first 400 I bought. Got a 25-inch bar on it. Got saw gas and oil water jug. Got a scritch right there, just in case I throw a chain. That's all I need, man. Let's get her done. So I don't know if you can see it or not, but the water that's way over there, not this water right here, but that water over there, that is the main river now. You can see where the trail runs right on top of this ridge. So they had these signs all over this thing, everywhere. Different people donated the money for them and just told different stuff about them. Man, just a really cool place. See, there's the other old river run right there. Making good time coming around through here. We did the other side of the place yesterday, and I couldn't do it with the Mini because it wasn't accessible to get it in there, because they've got these bridges, these foot bridges everywhere. Over here they've got, there's probably 25 of them in a row that are not like 4 or 5 foot long, and it really kind of uncalled for to put that many of them down through there like they did. But and they're rotting out over here. And I mean, you can basically just step across them, but on the other side over there, they're real bridges. Well, I could take the Ranger across them and get in there to get it. So we hand worked all that. But and of course, yesterday was mainly a bunch of just dead stuff, dead spars. This is like clay rooted trees that have fallen over that I'm moving, just kind of knocking stuff back as I'm meandering out through here. And what this thing does is it goes on down here a little bit further, and then it makes a left, and it ends back up. You see that bridge right there, that old wooden bridge right there? It ends back up over there and goes right down the parallel with the river down through there. It just makes a big giant loop is what it does. It's one of them places, man, you'd think, oh, there's probably fish all out through there. I don't know if it is or not, I ain't sure. But technically you could fish here. It's a Corps of Engineer and the university. You can wet a hook. It would take you a little bit to get down in here to it though, buddy, because you'd have to do it all on foot to make it down in here. So we're going to keep on going. See, there's still rock. They completely rock these trails. There's no telling how many buggy loads of stuff they had to bring down through here to do it, one at a time. So it's got a heck of a base to it. I enjoy doing stuff like this. It's cool. Oh, and you can see an alligator anywhere down in here at any time. I hadn't seen one yet. I have seen them back up this way. I've got some videos filmed on the river up right up here, and I've seen quite a few alligators in the past up there, but I hadn't seen one yet. Yeah, he's probably one lurking around in here somewhere, I bet. If I see one, y'all see it on film here in a minute. right, so check this out. This bridge is not supposed to be sitting right here. When the river got up and flooded one time, obviously they picked it up from right there where it's supposed to be and set it over here. Ain't that something? Yeah, that dude's supposed to be sitting right here over this little creek or little drain area, because this comes out from over there, meanders right through here, down right into the river. I'm not sure how solid it still is. I'm gonna move it around. If I go to move it and it kind of starts acting like it's gonna fall apart, I'm just gonna set it off out there, out of the way, get it out of the trail. All right, so that's not gonna work. I'm just gonna move it and set it over to the side, get out of the way. gonna point out a couple of trees down through here as we go. This is a black walnut, a really nice one too. There's a whole bunch of them down through here. So there's another one right up there. They're all along this river bank. You'll see them a lot of times in these around these rivers and creeks and streams. Come up and grow. So there's one down there on the, see the bridge, look to the right of it. There's two right there. There's one big one and a little one, smaller one there. There's quite a few of them down through here. There's another one over there. I'm gonna take y'all down here and show y'all the biggest boat ark I've ever seen. As far as, like, they'll get big on the ground, but they normally don't grow up tall. They normally look like that one right there. That's a boat ark. This one down here is actually a tree. We'll go down and I'll show it to y'all. This is the old river run. The confluence for the where they intersect, where the new river channel and old river is right up there, about a quarter of a mile through there. So the lock and dam is right over there. That's where Chris works. And they built it in the dry. The old river used to run right through here, and then they ended up blocking that end of it down there, and the road goes across it. And then they dredged all this back up that way and come down to the lock down there where the barges could go through. And I tell you what, it was this morning, it was in the 70s. Nice short sleeve weather. And we had a front come through a while ago, about an hour and a half ago, and it went from the 70s to where the wind got up like crazy, and now it's currently like 52 degrees. So I went from short sleeves to having to put on some long sleeves just like that. Had a not much rain, but you know, squall line came through, wasn't too bad. So I went ahead, took lunch. At that time, I was timing it, seen it coming on the radar. So I made my way back to the truck, sat in the truck, took lunch till it passed there. And by the time I was done eating it, it passed. And I was back on my way back down in here to wrap her up. There's a black walnut. There's a big one. Getting straight too. One in front of it, one there. There's two, three more right there behind those boat arcs. They're all down through here. There's one right there, another one over there. Cluster of them. That was a big one that fell across the trail. Man, you'll find all kind of stuff that floats down this river that when the flood picks up, there's all kinds of mess out through these woods as I've been running these trails. Look at that beast right there. You don't normally see them. You see them big, but you won't see them like grow up like this one has. That ain't nothing but a solid piece of concrete standing up right there is what that thing is. That's basically what a boat arc is. There's a straight as an arrow cypress. Another one right there. Seen an eagle flying around here yesterday. There's a bunch of them to hang out here too. So to get to this trail, or these trails that are on this side, what they call the river trails, You come in, when you get to the cabins, go ahead and park, and the trailhead starts right there, and it takes you around behind the very first house. They have a one of the campus policemen lives in the first house that you come in on the right. The trail is a paved trail that comes, it kind of, not really, well, it does go through his backyard right there, and comes down, comes off this big hill up here, down some steps. It'll put you right here, coming down in here. So this comes down, if you follow this trail, it goes all the way. It's a pretty long trail too. It just makes a big giant loop. So you can come this way, come down through here, and if you loop it all the way, it'll come back out right here behind my machine right there, and you can go back up. Or there's another little spot over there you can go back up to, or you can come down, you hang a right and go that way and go all the way around and bring you back out to right here. And then there's another access point for it, but it'd be hard for me to explain where that is, where you come down the hill. So you got all these trails right here. This would be like on the south end of the property, and then there's a whole another set on the north end of the property over there too, which is called the Bluff Trail. It takes you along the bluff that overlooking the river. So yeah, good stuff. That's normally what a boat art looks like, a cankered up mess of gargantuous junk. You see the saw chips off of it, they'll be like a chartreuse yellow looking color. And they'll have thorns on them, a lot of them will. You see them thorns. But they're also an Osage orange or a hedge apple. Those big old giant green apple looking things that have a white milk in them. Be sticky. About the size of a softball, a little bit bigger than a softball. And when they start dropping in the late summer, they'll kill you if they hit you in the head. So you'll see all kinds of different types of trees and stuff around these old river bottoms, especially like right here too, because this is old prairie dirt. You're not going to see many pines in this stuff. It's probably going to be hardwood like hackberry, ash, a bunch of sycamores, this other stuff. Every now and then you'll see a pine. There's one, I've seen one pine. It was right over there, and it must have had some decent dirt over there where it was at, where it came up. So I'm gonna backtrack and I'm gonna hit this other trail that goes back that way now, is what I'm about to do, because I have worked this one all the way around now.